Who do you think is more interesting in general, men or women?
Women.
Really?
Yes, women.
So you saying men would just be around each other all day?
Yes, they would. I believe so.
Yes.
Like,
I've seen them.
Because you have to think about it. Everything that a guy names off, they want to be homeboys. They want to be with their homeboys.
What homeboy gonna be like? All right, let me
That's
be
not a man, though.
gentle
That's not a
today.
real man.
Let me
If you wanna
let me be nurturing today. Like men don't have that instilled in them, and a man needs nurturing and like a caring woman, a listening ear. Like men don't. I mean, I don't know.
Well,
Men
let's
are
let her
around each
finish. So
other.
you said because women have, what was that again?
We have personalities. Not everything has to be about sex.
Really?
Yes, like you could find somebody funny. Like you.
What do you think is going to be a more evaluating conversation? A man talking with
sex?
another man or a man talking with a woman?
A man talking with another man.
To me, a man talking to a woman, because we have such different worlds. Like you don't understand. Like girls, you know,
Okay.
it's
What
a
in the
different
girl
world from
world,
being a man to a woman.
Okay, explain to me why getting a female perspective is so valuable, as you would say.
To get a female perspective,
Yeah.
why is it so valuable?
That's what you're arguing.
Why
right?
is it not? It's a female. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter if you're a female, if you're a guy.
Who do you think lives a harder life, men or women in 2023?
Man.
Men. That's
Okay.
true, men.
So if a man lives a harder life, what value can he possibly derive from an individual that lives life at a way easier level?
You think women have it
Checkmate,
easy?
bro.
You think
Men have a lot more in common.
Men
so
will-
of course
Stop the
they're
show.
not-
Stop the show. Stop the show. Did I not ask approximately 10 seconds ago who lives a harder life, men or women, and you said men?
Yep.
Yes. It's true. Yes.
Okay,
Men
so
work
why-
in construction. Men do
So
all that.
why would a man get more value talking to an individual that lives an easier life than talking to another individual that lives the same difficult life?
He was born from a woman.
Let her
I
answer.
guess. Exactly. Like at the end of the
Being
day,
born from a
women give
Really
birth.
need that.
Like that's way more complicated than anything
You need
else.
that.
How did you giving birth help a man? Like, for
You
example,
give him a family. You give him a home. You give him a foundation, like something to look up for every day, to wake up, to work, to make money. Like
Okay, let me ask this one more time because you guys are clearly reacting with your emotions versus logic and rationale, which is why this conversation proves my point even further. I asked you, what value is a man going to get from having a conversation with a woman? And you're like, well, the female perspective is important. And I said, okay, cool. Let me ask you this. Who lives a harder life, men or women? You all agree that men live a harder life than women do. So then I went ahead and said, well, if men live a harder life than women, why would a guy get more benefit talking to a female versus talking to a male who lives the same difficult experience? And you guys rebutted that with saying you came from a woman.
Take the load
See how
off.
stupid that sounds?
I
Take the
think
load
You
off.
came from a woman.
I think that sometimes men talking to men, it's hard for them because as a society, men have to be hard for us, right? So sometimes when my guy friends they've confided in their guy friends are like, it's not that hard. Like, you just got to push through it. And they're kind of sugarcoating it for those guys. They don't really push through what's going on in their head. And sometimes when they talk to a female, the female can say, you need to get help. You need to do this. You need to do that. We give a different perspective.
notice you're pushing the responsibility on somebody else. He needs help from you, but you notice what you're doing. You're pushing it to somebody else. So as a man, I'm so straight up, yo, bro, you're fucking up.
Yeah.
Fix it.
Well, I mean, I did that when I was
Who's
talking
more
to-
likely to tell the truth about your deficiency, a man or a woman?
I've definitely always told the truth, but typically men.
Okay.
Yeah.
So wouldn't it be fair to say that if you have a problem, it's better to get the truth than get a comforting lie?
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Okay, who's more likely to tell you the cold hard truth, a man or a woman?
A man.
There you go. Now going back to you. So your response was you came from a woman. I don't know how that defeats my argument, but do you have anything else to say?
You give birth.
Because you admitted yourself that men live a harder life. So I'm saying, why talk to someone that lives life on easy mode when you could talk to someone else that lives life on hard mode, and you guys can bond on that and come up with a solution?
Then go ahead, talk to a man. Like at the end of the day, like it's so
Ay,
many
Dios
like
mío.
sí, están dando tremenda vuelta. Like at the end of the day, like I said, men are curious about women. Like men are curious about women. Or why do you want to be with a man? You
So
when
do
you see
think-
a female,
Okay, do you think a woman is going to give better dating advice than a man? Is that what you're trying to say?
better dating advice.
Because you said men are curious about women. Are you saying that a woman might be able to give you better tips to get a girl?
Yes.
You think so?
Yeah. Women can. Bueno, a girl can help a man get a girl, whatever.
What do you think is
feel me?
better? Asking a girl how to be attractive or asking another man who's good with women how to get a girl?
I guess ask the man. He's the man, no?
I mean, what do you think is going to be more productive? Asking a girl or asking a guy?
Women know what
No bueno.
another girl likes. You feel me? Like,
So you think picking up girls is easy?
do I think thinking? No, bueno, it depends. These hoes these days. It's different. Now that we talking different.
What type of woman we talking about?
Yeah.
Quality or
Women in general.
non-quality?
Women
It's
in
not supposed
general.
to be easy.
Yeah, it's not supposed to be easy.
So who's better to give advice on getting girls, men or women?
Oh my.
What a lost soul.
Yeah, every argument you bring up, I'm just like, okay, well, realistically speaking, women aren't that great at that as you think they are.
Okay, then go to a man for advice. Like, let's see where would that get you. Like, okay, yeah, a man could be experienced with female, but okay, you have
Men know how to manipulate a woman into their panties and stuff because that's their goal. They know how to manipulate. You know, you want advice, you go to a
female
man.
can help you get to the girl's heart. A man can help you get to the guy's dick. I mean,
That's
get to the girl's pussy. I mean,
Right.
Really? Let me ask you a question. If I'm going to go fishing, is it better for me to ask the salmon how to catch it, or to ask the fisherman how to catch it?
as the fisherman, claro.
So therefore,
The
when
fishermen know all the tricks.
so by your own admission, it's better to talk to the fisherman than the fish, correct?
Yes,
So therefore, it is better to talk to men on how to attract women than women.
I guess.
How to get them in their bed. Yeah, men know all the tricks.
Very interesting. They just don't want to admit that
Admit
they're
it,
wrong.
yeah.
This is great. Wow. Female nature in 4K right now for y'all, man. Women never